videos, we did a renovation of the girls' room. But here we are now in the boys' room. This is where all of me and my brothers grew up in and slept and stuff. But now we're old and we're basically renovating it. So we're updating everything, we've painted the walls, and now what we're doing is refinishing the floor. So here, this is not much of a DIY video, it's more like a demonstration video, but here I have an Orbital sander from American Sanders. And I'm just going to show you how we use it. It's pretty simple. So while we have it unplugged, I'll just show you a few features of it. Well, you can see the dust collection right here. The handles here are used for turning on and controlling the Orbital sander, which I'll show you in a bit. And then there's a release lever here that allows the handle to move up and down. And this is pretty helpful for when you're trying to lift it into your car, as we found out today. You can put it down and lock in that position if you so please. There are wheels at the back, which make it so that if you don't want to move it while it's on the sandpaper, you can tilt it. Just like a hand cart or dolly. Okay, and let me just get it all the way up. On the bottom, is where we attach the sandpaper. So we have this little substrate layer here that we put on, and it kind of velcros to this bottom here. And then we have the actual sandpaper that sticks to the substrate. So pretty simple. As this operates, basically what happens is, well, most of you have seen an Orbital sander. It kind of just like vibrates the sandpaper a lot. And it allows us to sand the floor as we move it over the floor. So we rented this sander from Home Depot, and while we were at Home Depot, we got some other sandpaper. So you can really have whatever you choose with the sandpaper. In our case, we have 36 grit, 60 grit, and I think it's 120 grit. And of course, you have this other layer that it attaches to. And this layer is kind of like the Velcro layer. And then for the sandpaper itself, it attaches to that Velcro layer by means of adhesive. And so yeah, it's pretty simple. As far as sanders go, this is actually not the best sander. The best sanders would be like a drum sander. But in this case, I guess the advantage is that it's very rectangular. Makes it very easy to get into the corners. But in general, usually we've used a drum sander in the past, it's very effective. But not to say that this is not going to get the job done. Anyway, for operation, before I plug it in, to turn it on, you press this button on the side here, and then you pull these triggers, and it'll turn on. So, are you ready? I'm going to turn this on, okay? We have a plug and an extension cable here. And these are going to first plug in and then spin to lock it. Alright, so let's plug it in. And then lock it in place. And then actually plug it in fully. Ireli is going to be scared when this turns on. No, you don't even know it's going to hit you. Okay. Okay, and also for safety reasons, so that we don't get this damaged, I'm going to hoist the cable over my shoulder so that it doesn't sand the cable away. Alright, Irelia. Oh, and I forgot to release the handle to make it easier to maneuver. My dad pointed that out to me. And as you can see, it kind of moves basically by itself, so you can maneuver it however you want to, you know, with the grain, against the grain, randomly. I mean, there are certain ways that are better at sanding, but the world's your oyster with this. So yeah, we've already gone over this floor of one pass. You can see that it's doing pretty good, but there's still some spots here and some dark spots that didn't fully sand through, which means that we probably need to sand a few more passes, which will take a few more hours. But I mean, it'll probably be more time than it took with the drum sander, at the very least. But overnight, we're going to sand this floor, and then we're going to refinish it. So yeah, that's it for this video. I just want to demonstrate the usage of this sander or this Orbital sander that we rented from Home Depot. And I'm Aiman. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I look at other videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the home DIY videos. And if we do any other videos on the renovation of this bedroom, then go check them out. And I'll see you there. But for now, I'm Aiman, and signing out. Peace.